That's one piece of news. The other piece of news is that it is official. Yes, Elon Musk, not only has he taken control of Twitter, but he followed through on his promises. He unbanned everybody. And all hell broke loose, supposedly. I didn't see it because I have a very limited Twitter feed. I limit my feed with the amount of shit that, the trolling and stuff. I set up my Twitter so I don't see any of it. Basically, I only see stuff from my viewers and fans who I follow. And I see the trends that I follow, and that's it. So I don't see the nonsense. But apparently, he hit the unban button, and you had people who were banned for like years come back. There was one guy who I guess he got banned for saying something politically, I don't know. But he said, when I was on here before, I had 400,000 followers, but I had no one who really engaged in any of my content. Now I'm back. I have 19,000 followers, and I have more engagement now than I ever did before. So essentially what Twitter had done is shadow banned my account, so no one would interact with me. Is that any truth to that? I don't know. It's supposedly been reported. I don't know how much I believe this because my question would be, where's the data coming from? But supposedly it's been reported. The use of the N-word has increased by 500% in the last 24 hours on Twitter. I mean, it stands to reason if Twitter just mass unbanned everybody at once, the people who were unbanned probably were banned for doing stupid shit, and they're immediately going to start doing the stupid shit again. So yeah, I would probably guess a lot of people got banned on Twitter for being racist. And so when you open the floodgates and you get a flood of assholes coming in, what's the first thing they're going to start doing? Being racist again. I mean, they didn't change, right? Oh, darn, I got banned from Twitter. Let me completely look in the mirror, reassess who I am as a person, and become better.
Yes, anonymous $5 tipper. I agree, I have changed a lot. Back in the day when I started, even, when I first started, when I had first moved to Washington versus now, like I said, the last 2 years have been a kind of an eye-opening journey for me, where I understood that making interactive content, more positive content, more fun content is better than doing negative stuff, and I stopped doing a lot of the old kind of patterns that I used to do, and I really do feel that I'm a better content creator overall now than I ever was. It's just a shame because it took a lot of people a lot of time to give me another shot to check my stuff out again, because they just wrote me off as a bad internet meme rather than actually giving me a shot to check the stuff out and understand that I had changed for the better,
Right. No, they probably stomped their feet. They probably got upset. You banned from Twitter because I don't like a certain race. Censorship. Right? But, what would you think would happen? Right? I mean, obviously. They're reporting this like this is big news. I'm like, it's not big news. It's what you would expect. But this is how the media covers it because they want to sensationalize everything. Right? It's stupid. You guys know me. I don't like these political shit. I just don't. It's so stupid. Everyone arguing on the internet about bullshit and semantics and nonsense. It's tough for me to be a middle-of-the-road guy at 40 years old. Because you guys know what I mean? I'm not for the left. I'm not for the right. And a lot of the times I feel both sides are wrong. When you're polarized and you're extreme, you don't get anything done. For me, life is a lot of compromise and working together to work out problems. And that's what these people just don't seem to figure out. They just want to have it my way or the highway. It's like, that's not how life works. It's just not. That's not how you get anything done on planet Earth. There's got to be compromise. There's got to be layers of understanding. There's got to be working together to come to a common good. No one wants to work for the common good. They just want to work for my personal good. That's the problem right now with politics in America in particular.
People are like, where's Phil? What's going on with Phil? It's all explained. All right.
So anyway, I'm sure if this happens and we get like the major players right now, everyone's looking to see if Donald Trump, the former president of the United States, will be unbanned on Twitter. I feel like the moment that happens is going to be a polarizing moment. If that happens. I guess we'll see. What's going to happen? It's interesting, to say the least, to be part of observing history at this time and seeing what the hell's going on.
He's brought to me $1.30. What can we all do to help end racism in our country? Well, it starts at home. Make sure that you're never, ever making those kind of ridiculous judgments to people of color, but also calling out people who fucking do it. Because there's so many people who just tolerate family members and friends who are racist pigs. And it's time to cut that shit out. This is 2020. It's time for us to get fucking modernized and start being accepting and getting rid of these old-ass fucked up ideas that, oh, the old, that's just because my grandma just says that she hates them because, you know, that's how she grew up. Fuck that. No, it's time to grow the fuck up now. It's time to stop accepting these insanely outdated, quite frankly, harmful ways of thinking, right? Oh, it's so cute that Uncle Ted is a racist. No, it's not. It's fucked up, and he needs to shut the fuck up and change his mindset. You know what I mean? It's time for us to take a stand against people like that. And tell them it's not right, and have people stop being mistreated.
Snow Carl's to me $1, the first tip of the day. And he has a very burning question that he needs to ask all of us here today. All right? So Snow Carl asked the following. Since you had an amazing month support-wise, do you think things will look up, and if things stay just as good in November, will you be able to maybe get a PC upgrade? Cheers. So it's an interesting question, and it's a fair question. Unlike some of Snow Carl's questions, it's actually a fair question. Okay? So here's the deal. All right? Here, I'll answer the question.
Saying, if you just invest in PC gaming, you'd be getting so much more out of it. I don't have money to do 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 it. I don't have money to pay my fucking taxes. You think I'm going to buy a fucking gaming PC? You're out of your mind. All right? Jesus.
Should I stay in this? I'll stay in this mode for a minute. This month was a good month in some ways, in particular memberships. I mean, we skyrocketed. We went from around 500 members to over 1,000. So that's like 500 memberships. And, you know, excuse me, you do the math. Yes, that means a fair, pretty good increase in my income this month, for sure. Also, I believe Super Chats actually were up this month significantly. I'm not 100% sure on that. I have to double check on that, but I think they were. In general, I feel like Super Chats increased this month. So, yeah, I should have an increase in income come November for 1 month. Now, there's a couple other factors involved.
But
Also, this month was one of the most expensive months ever because my car broke down and I had to drop over $1,100 for the car repair, and then I had to drop $200 for the tow. And that was unexpected. Those were funds that were supposed to go to important things that didn't, right? And that definitely set me back, all right? Now, what I can say is, in regards to other things like the TV breaking and the chargebacks, you guys helped with that stuff. You guys basically supported me and negated that crap. And I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for that. Those could have been really bad, but you guys got me through those tough times, all right? So, this month coming up, absolutely for 1 month, I'll have a little bit of increase of income, which will be nice. But I also am essentially dealing with the fallout of me doing those unexpected car repairs, okay? Now, how is November going to go?
Bills coming up. This week, gotta go grocery shopping. I actually really need a haircut real bad because my hair's getting long and my wife's hair's getting long. That's what I use to pay for that stuff. All tips paid pretty much for everything around here. So if you can today and you want to contribute,
Okay, if I could have the whole month good, like the whole month of November, if the whole month of November ends up being good because it's all constant new releases, then that could be really excellent, all right? But here's the thing. Realistically, am I expecting DSP Gaming to see even more crazy growth in November? No, I think we'll have slow, consistent growth. I think with each new release, you'll bring in a new slew of viewers who want to maybe... I'm not centered. It's driving me nuts. I think with each new release, we'll bring in a new group of viewers. All right, we'll bring in people who want to sub and watch just for that particular playthrough. They'll be here for a week or two to watch it, and then they'll decide whether they want to stick around or they want to take off. Right? I think God of War Ragnarok will bring in a certain audience. I think Evil West maybe is a unique kind of game. You know what I mean? We'll see. All right, but am I expecting that in the month of November we're going to hit 2,000 members on DSP Gaming? No, I'm not expecting that whatsoever. Okay, I would hope that in general this next month will bring more consistency in the amount of viewers we get on streams and things like that. But I'm not expecting insane exponential growth or anything like that. Okay.
Ever on YouTube since like 2012, I'd been on the decline on YouTube, and YouTube just became more toxic towards me, more nasty towards me, more negative videos and slander about me, more this is how you don't play. And at that point I was like, how am I ever going to grow the business?
Now, there's another couple of factors, all right, that we need to talk about. One of the major factors is my dishwasher's broken. Okay? And I need to get a new one. It's just sitting there broken. There's no point in fixing it. We already did the math. It's a minimum $200 to even get a repair person in here. Likely a repair would cost $300-$400. And a new dishwasher is $500-$600. Why would you pay $400 to repair it? Right? So we need a new dishwasher at some point. That's kind of takes priority when it's just sitting there broken. So that's one thing that's a consideration. Another consideration is I do have to buy a lot more games coming up in the next couple of months. That's increased cost to the channel. Among other things. You know, there's always things going on that you guys aren't aware of. All right, there's things going on behind the scenes right now that you guys don't need to know about. They're personal things. They have nothing to do with the streams or this, you know, anything public you guys need to know about that are probably going to end up costing some money.
WWE champion.
So I would just say this is actually a really good time for me to have an increase in income. It's going to help. But it's really about consistency, right? And, you know, are we going to have that consistent increase in income, or was it kind of a one-off thing this month because of the gifted memberships? I don't know. Let's see, right? Let's see what happens.